Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Binti Salimi. So I will present about the introduction first. In these modern days, there are lots of theories that have been discovered and discussed by the researchers a long time ago, such as the flat earth theories, globe earth theories, ellipse earth theories, and other theories too. So members of Flat Earth Society claim that the earth is actually flat because they say they have experiencing walking around the earth and it looks really flat. However, beside the flat earth theory, there's a globe earth theory that was very popular and believed by almost all people during the ancient times. Furthermore, there was a research done by the Islamic students from Indonesia that believe the earth shape is actually globe. So this concept was supported by the fact of phenomenon day and night happen. And this fact has made the flat earth theory sink among the communities. But somehow, there are some ideologies and philosophies that have brought up the idea about a flat earth theory and make it a phenomenon again. The theory of a flat earth has been discussed by all range of society in the social media today. Therefore, this group project focuses on the flat earth theory regarding how the undergraduate students believe the theory and how it influenced their thoughts in life. We will also relate this topic to the Islamic perspective to see what is stated in the Quran about the earth shapes. Okay, so now we will be moving on to the problem statement. So as you can see here in the table, about 8/45 respondents believe that God is not needed to create the earth. So why do you think this happened today? As you all know, this happened because of the jahiliyah that is spreaded among our society today. We can see that some of us Muslim does not take Islam as their lifestyle, and we are not even practicing it in our daily life. So that is why this thing happened among the undergraduate students today. Even some of us has not ever thinking about the small things that happen in our life, such as what is the shape of the earth actually? Why God is needed to create the earth? We're not even thinking to that level. So this is why jahiliyah is happening today among our society. This shows that our teenagers today is really weak and fragile, which is they tend to get influenced by the Western ideologies easily. That is why they really easily influence and believe about the flat earth theory. Furthermore, we can't deny that we are actually have no understanding about ad-din itself. We haven't practicing Islam in our life. So we can say that we are very fragile as a Muslim in akhir zaman. That's why we are easily influenced by all the Western thoughts. So this concept is called as al-thawabit, which means they do not believe to the permanent realities, which means Muslims today don't really believe about what's stated in the Al-Quran. Hence, we think that the root cause that make all these issues happen because of the Muslims nowadays itself doesn't believe about the reality stated in the Al-Quran about the universe itself, which is created by Allah. Hi, I'm Siti Hajidah and I will proceed on plan, methodology, and organization. Before we decide to make a study of the topic and title we've chosen, we did a preparation by collecting research and proofs related to it. For method, we chose online survey as our main source of data, and we also organized all questions with specific purposes. This is part of our questionnaire. We started it with asking background info so that the responses we receive comes from the right respondent we targeted. Next, we identify their beliefs and then we also ask for their justification to know their belief converting process. After that, we ask few questions that are purposed to discover whether their belief is based on solid findings and religious or just a wishful thinking or loose thinking. Finally, we instill a bit of Tawhidic and Islamic worldview elements in the question to allow us to do evaluation for our report.
Now, we step to the survey and archival stage. After we have completed composing the questions we asked in the survey, we start to move to the next step. First, we make an introductory message along with a disclaimer about the topics. After we create it, we immediately share it and forward it to our friends, especially students of universities. Also, make sure that all students who get the survey links to participate in to answer the survey to answer the questions. Next, we also remind the participants to answer the survey with honest and proper language. For the amount of the participant, we limit to 35 to 40% only. After we close the survey link, we now start to analyze the answer from the participants, such as did they believe in the idea of flat Earth, why did they believe in the idea of the flat Earth, and other. After that, after we analyze the answer from the participants, we also filtered some answer in order to get the best quality, to get the good quality of the answer, so we can achieve good result from the survey. Then, in order to strengthen this answer and matching the answers that we get from our participants, we start to look for some books, for some newspaper or some other things that we can make a reference to our topics. We also are careful in choosing books, in choosing the newspaper or the others to present as a reference in order to reinforce the data that we got. Then, after we manage to search the reading material that has connections to our topics, we start to manage these information, these reading materials such as book or the others, by classifying which proponents are to be used in meeting project objective, namely conditions and difference in theory and understanding of the flat and spherical Earth. Research about the book, about information that have a relation, has a connection to our topic. We found a big book, a great book that proof and evidence about our topics. The books is The Earth Book from the Starting at the End of Our Planets, 250 Milestones in Earth Science by Jim Bell. In this book, Jim Bell explained to us that the Earth is round. He proven through his observations of lunar eclipse, passes directly behind the Earth, and when compared to the Sun's, the Earth's curved shadow clearly visible during a lunar eclipse. Jim Bell observed the lunar eclipse and found that this lunar eclipse proved to us that the Earth is round.
For result and discussion, let's take a look on these questions, which shows that there are still undergraduates who do not apply alcoholic in their life, which bring us to determine the root cause of this problem, that is, their weak faith in at-tawabit, which in terms of universe is stated in Quran in the 52nd surah, verse 35 and 36. Or were they created by nothing? Or were they the creators of themselves? Or did they create the heavens and the earth? Rather, they are not certain. Sahih International.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Annisha Syafirah Binti Anuar. I will explain about the recommended solutions. This project uses the qualitative research method using questionnaire survey that are conducted online through Google Form. To carry out the solution, we share a poster on a social media, which is Instagram, about flat earth belief among the Muslim undergraduates in Malaysia. The Instagram was chosen because it provides the features that allow interaction between the followers and the owner of the account. We considered the respondents' suggestion in the survey to assure that our initiative to overcome the issue is highly reachable to the suitable audience. Through the questionnaire, there are 4.4% of the respondents believe that the earth is flat, but we find that it's not suitable to make it as a scientific proof in our project. The Quran said that Allah created the heavens and the earth and all that between them in 6 days. Surah Al-A'raf, verse 54. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fashions the universe in the most perfect way. In addition, to strengthen the imam and ilmu about the power of Allah as the creator, which is Al-Khaliq, is one of our objectives too in this project. Al-Khaliq is Allah as the originator or creator of everything, according to Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 21.
Okay, my name is Atikah Binti Muhammad Sharif, and I will explain about the outcomes that have been taken for this project. We decided to spread posters on Instagram about Allah as the creator of the universe. This is mainly because we believe that it is a good platform for knowledge sharing, especially for undergraduates, as most of us have our own Instagram. Firstly, we describe the issue and briefly explain about tazkir and emphasize that 17.8% of Muslim undergraduates in Malaysia believe that God is not needed to create the earth. So, this is two of the posters shared where we concluded that Allah is the one who manages, arranges, controls as well as administrates the universe, and we highlight that it is vital for Muslims to believe that Allah is the creator of the earth. Apart from that, we believe that sharing this is well worth as we receive many positive feedbacks from the audience, and one of the commentators, who is also a Muslim undergraduate, mentioned that it gave me ideas on how to explain to my Muslim and non-Muslim friends if they ask me about this. And some also managed to share their reflection through the comment section. Hence, we believe that their knowledge has increased, they understand the content clearly, and it is a good achievement through the solution that we have chosen. I think that's all from us.